Fuck you mean it's DNG and y'all not tuning and raising mafia. We're asking to a fuckery. That's on God, Jesus, and two more white people, as y'all see from the title of the video, reacting to Anthony in the council meeting. Let's get to it.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Fifth Amendment of the Constitution. What does the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution say?
Shit, cause that's what I was wondering too, for real with you.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
No, I'm just asking you what it says.
Oh, he must don't know what it say either. Okay.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
I'm going to give the Constitution to my aide. He'll bring it over to you so you can have it for future reference. I think it's something that every American should know what the Constitution says. Do you know who wrote the Fifth Amendment?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
So you're invoking a right that you don't know who wrote it or what it says. Is that correct?
On the advice of counsel, I respect...
Oh, yeah, he going in on him. I ain't gonna lie, because he just saying the same shit over and over. He damn near don't even know the sentence he's saying. He's stuttering all types of shit.
I decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Wow. All right, let me tell you who David Stratler is for the audience, because he was ejected by the chairman. He's a high-profile criminal attorney. He's represented some really great people, like Senator Bob Menendez. Maybe that's somebody who my Democrat colleagues may remember took gold bars as bribes from the Egyptians. And there's an article here in the Washington Free Beacon.
He done took the gold bars from the Egyptians. Whoa. Shit, let me get some of that. Nah, but it's crazy how they just be having anybody in there and then they just robbing them. Like, you could put up a certain amount of money, then now you damn near could commit a crime. Not damn near, you can commit a murder if you know the right people in the motherfucking council.
That talks about why you would hire a guy like David Stratler, and the comment is, if you're in deep shit, that's who you call. Do you feel like you're in deep shit?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to...
Yeah, he know he is in deep shit. That's why he keep reading the script. He can't up and say nothing.
The Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Without that lawyer, you feel me?
Constitution.
Clearly, what you think today is that somehow you're above reproach. Somehow you feel like you don't need to be treated like
I wonder what he doing with them gold bars though. What he use for them? Is he keeping it in storage or he already investing? Just spending the money recklessly on bad bitches and hoes.
Normal American. Can you do me a favor in the audience and stand up if during the time of the COVID pandemic, you were called a racist for calling the virus a Wuhan virus or the China virus? If you thought the 6-foot rule was total crap, if you thought the vaccine wasn't something that you should take, if you thought it was outrageous the way the mask...
I ain't gonna lie, it is something you should not take. It alters your DNA. Come on now.
Policy was rolled out.
But the Wu-Tang virus is crazy. I ain't gonna lie with it, bro. Tweaking.
Fired from your job for not taking that vaccine, including members of the military. If you thought closing schools was catastrophically stupid, and that you thought that during these times saying these things made you somehow a lesser human being.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the virus was motherfucking made in the lab. It was all bullshit. People really did die from the shit, but it was all bullshit. It changed the whole course of our fucking era, our generation. I ain't gonna lie. The world not even the same after the pandemic, for real.
Look at the people behind you. You're not willing to do that? That's not a question. It's not a question. To your lawyer, it's not a question. It's a request. All you have to do is look up from your lawyers and look at the people who were absolutely shamed for saying what we know now to be the truth. You can't even look at them? That's a question. Are you able to look at them? You can sit down in the audience. There was a mom in Ohio during the depth of the coronavirus pandemic.
Bro, glitching. He can't even say the word. I know it and fucked up the whole generation. Don't even know how to pronounce it, nigga.
Decided to go to her high school football game for her son. They hadn't been out much. The kids had been learning at school, and then the school got shut down. They hadn't really gotten much out of that education, as any parent knew that remote learning was no learning at all. But it was a Friday night. Her son wanted to go watch.
That's the thing.
A buddy.
Even before COVID, they started having people on line doing motherfucking courses online. Shit, my whole math course for 1 year was straight online. They don't give a fuck about our education. They would have been teaching us better shit. So his argument really bullshit.
Go play football. So they went to the stadium. They sat alone, far from everybody else. Just a mom, a dad, a few kids. They didn't feel they needed to wear masks because it was stupid, because they were outside. They all live together. They're not near anybody. Dr. Fauci, do you know what happened to that mom and that family? That's a question.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
They were dragged out of that stadium and arrested. Those policies were put in place because you had moronic politicians.
Cause y'all want to kill people, that's why. What the hell? And you probably was the ones in the lab too. Look at them.
Listen to the words of a megalomaniac who was more interested in having met a Kardashian than the suffering of the American people. And that is you. Your advice to communities like that, to idiotic politicians who enforce those rules, arrested that mom for watching a football game with her own family outside. When that story broke, I said to myself, I cannot stand idly on the side and watch this happen. It was about 6 years ago today that I decided I'm going to give up my businesses, sell them all, run for office, run for the United States Senate. Here I am sitting in front of you 6 years later saying, who the fuck do you think you were for doing that? It is a total disgrace what you did to this country. And if my Democrat colleagues are standing there defending you, I hope the voters of the United States of America watch the clips of every one of you doting on a guy who was more interested in being a celebrity than saving American people.
No, for real though. Most of damn near everybody in the office want to be celebrity. They be tweeting and doing all this extra shit. Nigga, y'all, like, don't we supposed to be at war and y'all making tweets and shit? What the fuck, boy?
I will make it my mission to make certain that every single one of those Democrats who did that will see that clip over and over and over again. Because there is no defense of what you did. You may have had a 50-plus year legacy of public service, but it ends in total and complete disgrace. So let me ask you,
Damn, he talk,
the audience,
bro talking about his whole career. He said your whole career is a fucking disgrace, nigga. I seen that shit and ran and sold all my shit, ran up my money, and then ran for Senate just to whoop your ass, nigga. That's what he basically said. The nigga ain't saying shit at all either.
To the Constitution.
will you apologize to the moms who had to force their infant children, 2, 3, 4-year-olds, to put masks on, and what that did and how that traumatized those kids?
Nah, for real. And then you breathing back in all the toxins in your body. So even if you is sick, you still sick, nigga. You got the fucking mask on. What the fuck? And if you not,
Under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Will you apologize
oh, his mic went out. I'm like, damn, dude, bro don't know how to talk no more.
to the family members of the people who died because they took your advice and not only got the first vaccine, but the 5, 6 other boosters that they did not need?
Yeah, nigga, what happened to all the families? They took people taking the shots. People took the shots and still caught COVID, still died from COVID, and then they DNA altered now. You know how powerful that shit is? Altering your whole DNA, that's your generation, that's your seed, nigga, and that's they seed. That's your whole fucking family tree they just changed. You feel me? I only take one person for real, for real.
To answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Will you apologize to that mom from Ohio for being arrested for watching a football game with her family?
Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
So you didn't know who wrote the Fifth Amendment. It's James Madison. Lived in this town. I can only wonder what he would think of somebody like you invoking his writings to shield culpability for the.
He is he not holding himself accountable, for real. Let's see what bro gotta say next council meeting. Next time, bro, I'll stay, because